My child, do not scroll away. Stop for a moment. I know you are about to keep swiping, but this is not an accident. I brought you here right now. I know you are angry with me. Yes, I see the anger you are trying so hard to hide. You have been looking up at a gray sky for a very long time, a completely silent sky. You have been wondering if I even care anymore. You ask yourself if I am even listening to your voice. You wonder if I have turned my back on you. You feel like your prayers are hitting the ceiling and falling right back down to the floor. It feels incredibly empty. It feels so cold. It feels like I have abandoned you in your absolute darkest hour. I see the frustration building up like a fire in your chest. I know you want to scream. I know you want to demand an answer from me. You are so deeply tired of the silence. You are tired of waiting for a breakthrough that never seems to come. Do not run away from this moment. Stay with me right here. I'm going to tell you the real reason why I have made you wait so long. I will tell you why the sky has been so quiet. But first, you need to hear this truth. I am here. I have always been here. I am looking right at you, and I know exactly how much you are hurting. I saw the tears you wiped away before anyone else could notice. I saw you crying in your car when you thought you were completely alone. I saw you crying in the shower so nobody in the house would hear your sobs. I saw you lying awake in the middle of the night, staring at the ceiling in the dark, feeling a weight so heavy that you could barely catch your breath. I felt the terrible heaviness in your chest when you whispered those words into the dark. Are you even there? Do you even love me? Why are you doing this to me? Why is this taking so long? I heard every single one of those desperate questions. I know the secret pain that you do not post about on the internet. I know the betrayal that cut you so deep you thought you would never heal. I know the people who walked away when you needed them the most. I know the promises that were brutally broken. I know the hopes that were crushed into dust. And I know how much it hurts when the one breaking the promise feels like me. You feel like I have lied to you. You feel like I gave you a vision and then left you to die alone in the wilderness. Your soul is completely tired. You are not just physically exhausted from the daily grind. You are spiritually drained to your very core. You have absolutely nothing left to give. You have been strong for far too long. You have been holding everything together for everyone else. You solve the problems of other people. You smile and offer comfort to those who are hurting. You pour out love from a cup that is completely empty. But who is holding you? Who is comforting you when the doors are closed? You feel completely and utterly alone. Because of this immense pain, you have started to build a massive wall around your fragile heart. You have put on a heavy armor of numbness. You tell yourself that if you do not expect anything, you will not be disappointed ever again. You tell yourself it is much better to feel absolutely nothing than to feel this agonizing weight. You smile on the outside. You say all the correct words around other people. But inside, your spirit is bleeding out. You are surviving, but you are not truly living. You drag yourself through the day with heavy steps. And when the night comes, the silence of the room deafens you all over again. You ask me to speak. You beg me to give you just one tiny sign, just one simple word to tell you that it is going to be okay. And when nothing happens, the disappointment turns into a bitter poison in your veins. You start to resent the very faith that used to give you so much life and joy. You look around and you see other people getting their miracles. You see them celebrating their answered prayers. You see doors opening for them effortlessly, and you sit in the shadows wondering what is wrong with you. You wonder if you are just not good enough for a miracle. You wonder if your faith is too weak to move. My hand. You wonder if I am punishing you for a mistake you made in the past. My beloved child, listen to my voice right now. Let my words wash over your exhausted and anxious mind. None of those lies are true. I am not punishing you. You are not forgotten by heaven. You are not cast aside or left behind. I have collected every single tear you have ever shed. Not one of your silent prayers has been lost in the wind. Not one of your painful cries has been ignored by my ears. I have cataloged every single moment of your suffering. I want you to know something very important today. You do not have to pretend you are strong right now. You do not have to put on a brave face for me. Take off the mask, drop the heavy metal armor. You have every right to be angry. I am giving you full permission to feel the deep frustration. I do not judge you for your painful doubts. I do not condemn you for the anger burning fiercely in your chest. Many people will tell you to just smile and have blind faith. Many will tell you that it is a terrible sin to question the plan of heaven. They will tell you to just pray harder and ignore the bleeding wound. But I am not like them. I look directly at your heart. I see that your anger is just love that has been deeply wounded. Your frustration is just passion that has absolutely nowhere to go. Your doubt is just a desperate human cry for security and safety. I am not offended by your raw and messy emotions. Your anger does not scare me away from you. Your screaming does not make me turn my back in disgust. I am big enough to handle your intense frustration. I am strong enough to hold you when you are thrashing against me in the dark. You are not a weak person for feeling this way. You are just human, and you are so incredibly tired. It is okay to be tired. It is okay to say that you cannot take another step forward. It is okay to admit that the burden is far too heavy for your human shoulders. I never meant for you to carry this massive weight all by yourself. I know you feel guilty for doubting my goodness. You feel ashamed because you feel like you are losing your grip on hope. Release that heavy guilt right now. Let it fall to the floor. Your doubts do not cancel out my massive love for you. Your moments of weakness do not destroy the beautiful destiny I have prepared for your life. I accept you exactly as you are in this very exact second. Broken, angry, confused, exhausted, bitter. I embrace all of it without any hesitation. I am not demanding absolute perfection from you. I only ask for your complete honesty. Bring your shattered and sharp pieces to me. Bring your deep resentment. Bring your bitter and salty tears. Do not hide them away in the dark corners of your mind. I am the brilliant light that heals the deepest and ugliest wounds. I am not here to judge your anger or tell you to calm down. I am here to heal the massive wound that caused the anger in the first place. I am here to carefully bind up your broken and bleeding heart. I am here to breathe fresh life back into your weary and dry bones. You have been fighting a terrible battle in the dark for so long. You have been swinging a heavy sword at invisible shadows. You are completely out of breath. But I want you to know that the bright dawn is finally coming. There is a profound and beautiful reason for the terrible silence you have been experiencing. The quiet sky above you is not empty. It is full of a massive purpose that you cannot yet see with your human eyes. The painful waiting was never meant to destroy you. The silence was never a weapon used against you. I am going to show you what has truly been happening in the unseen world all this time. I am going to pull back the curtain and reveal exactly what I have been doing behind the wall of my silence. Stay with me right here. Do not close your eyes just yet. Let me show you the truth about your waiting season. Listen closely to me now. I want to change the entire way you see this quiet sky. You have looked at my silence as a cruel punishment. You thought I was ignoring your desperate cries for help. You thought I was turning a blind eye to your immense and suffocating suffering. You felt like you were screaming in an empty room and the echo was mocking you. But I need you to understand a profound truth about the way I work. I need you to see the unseen reality of your waiting season. Think of a student sitting in a classroom taking a massive final exam. The teacher provides all the lessons before the test begins. The teacher gives all the instructions and all the guidance. The teacher is loud and present during the preparation. But when the test actually starts, the teacher becomes completely silent. The teacher walks up and down the aisles without saying a single word. Is the teacher silent because they suddenly hate the student? Is the teacher silent because they have abandoned the room in anger? No. The teacher is always quiet during the test. The silence does not mean the teacher is absent from the room. The silence means the teacher absolutely trusts the student to use what they have learned. I am the ultimate teacher of your weary soul. My silence is not a sign of my absence. My silence is the absolute highest form of my trust in you. I am trusting the incredible strength I have carefully placed deep inside your spirit. I am watching you with immense pride as you navigate the terrifying dark. I am standing right next to your desk while you take this incredibly difficult test. You thought it was a harsh rejection from heaven, but it was actually a divine protection. You asked me for things that would have completely destroyed you if I gave them to you right then. You begged me to open doors that led to rooms filled with hidden traps. You cried for me to keep certain people in your life. People who were quietly draining the very life out of your beautiful soul. I had to say no. I had to remain silent when you begged me to bring them back. My silence was the heavy shield that guarded your future. A delay from heaven is never a denial of your destiny. I am not saying no to your ultimate joy and your ultimate peace. I am saying not yet. I am saying wait. Because the foundation of your life is not ready to hold the massive blessing I am preparing. If I gave you the miracle right now, it would crush you under its immense weight. I have to stretch your emotional capacity to receive. I have to deepen your spiritual roots in the dark soil before I can let you bloom in the bright light. The darkness you are feeling right now is not the darkness of a cold tomb. It is the darkness of a warm womb. You are not being buried away and forgotten by the universe. You are being planted. You are in a sacred and necessary season of preparation. I am completely rewriting your story in these quiet and hidden places. I am meticulously removing every single obstacle that stands in the way of your true purpose. Do you realize how much love it takes for me to remain silent when you are crying? It breaks my own heart to see you in so much agonizing pain, but I love you too much to give you a cheap and temporary fix. I love you too much to give you a fragile blessing that will shatter tomorrow. I want to give you an unshakable and eternal miracle. And unshakable miracles require intense time in the silent fire. You are being forged like a powerful sword in the heat of this waiting. This is exactly why you are hearing my voice today. This is exactly why you are reading these specific words in this exact minute. I orchestrated this precise moment in time just for you. You did not find this message by a random algorithmic chance. There is no such thing as a coincidence in my kingdom. I saw you earlier today when you were completely overwhelmed. I saw the exact thought that crossed your heavy and exhausted mind. You were standing on the very edge of the emotional cliff. You were so incredibly close to giving up on everything you have fought for. You were ready to throw away your precious faith and walk back into the cold wilderness. You said to yourself that it is just not worth the pain anymore. You said that trying to be strong is a useless game. But I intervened. I aligned every single detail of your day so that you would sit still long enough to hear these words. I guided your tired hand to pause right here on this exact frame. I made sure this exact message reached your weary eyes before you made a terrible mistake, because your fragile heart is finally soft enough to receive the absolute truth. The heavy armor has cracked just enough for my healing light to pour inside. You are exactly where you are supposed to be right now. You are not behind schedule in your life journey. You have not missed your divine window of opportunity because of your past mistakes. Every painful detour and every single silent night has been leading you directly to this specific turning point. Your entire life has been perfectly synchronized for this revelation. But I must warn you of something very important before we take the next step. I am telling you this out of a deep and fiercely protective love. You must be extremely careful in this exact transitional season. There is a massive spiritual tension surrounding your life right now, because you are so incredibly close to the great breakthrough. You are standing on the very threshold of the massive door I am about to open, and the enemy of your soul knows exactly how close you are to the finish line. The enemy is absolutely terrified of the powerful person you are about to become. So they are trying everything they possibly can to distract your focus. They want to pull you out of the line right before your beautiful name is called. They are using my temporary silence as a cruel weapon against your mind. They are whispering dark and terrifying lies into your ears when you are most vulnerable. They tell you that you are foolish for still hoping for a miracle. They tell you that I have favorites and you are simply not one of them. They want to use your extreme physical and mental fatigue to make you surrender to the darkness. They know that you are deeply tired of fighting the invisible war. So they try to offer you a fake and poisonous comfort. They tempt you to go back to the familiar pain of your broken past. They tempt you to reach out to the toxic people you have already bravely cut off. They tempt you to fall back into old destructive habits that numb your glorious mind. They want you to settle for something cheap and easy because you are tired of waiting for the real and sacred thing. They whisper that you should just lower your standards and accept a life of misery. This is the ultimate distraction before the ultimate blessing. Do not fall for the trap. Do not let the temporary fatigue steal your eternal and massive reward. Do not let the whispering shadows convince you that the sun will never rise again over your life. I'm sounding a loud alarm in your spirit right now. Wake up and recognize the vicious battle that is happening around your mind. They want you to look at the silent sky and feel absolute and crushing despair. They want you to drop your heavy sword and walk away from the battlefield in defeat. Because if you walk away now, you will miss the glorious victory that is scheduled for tomorrow morning. I am warning you because I refuse to let them steal what rightfully belongs to you. I refuse to let your silent tears be wasted on a tragic surrender to the enemy. You must hold your ground with everything you have left inside you. You must stay exactly where I have planted your feet, even when the fierce wind is howling and the ground beneath you is shaking violently, even when you cannot see a single step ahead of you in the heavy fog. Do not move back into the dark places I have already rescued you from. You might feel like you are standing completely exposed to the violent storm. You might feel like you are an easy target for every single cruel attack of the enemy. You feel naked and vulnerable in the very middle of the raging battlefield. You think you are completely unprotected because I have been quiet. But let me show you what is actually standing between you and the deadly storm. Let me show you what I have been doing with my invisible hands while you thought I was doing nothing at all. Look closely into the invisible realm right now. While you thought I was completely ignoring your painful tears, I was actually fighting violently for your fragile soul. I have been standing directly in front of you this entire time. I have been acting as a massive and impenetrable shield against the deadly arrows of the enemy. You did not see the terrible weapons that were aimed directly at your soft heart. You did not see the vicious traps that were carefully hidden along your daily path, but I saw every single one of them with my perfect vision. I absorbed the violent impact of those brutal blows so that you would not be utterly destroyed. Think about the toxic people who suddenly walked out of your life recently. You cried over them. You begged me to bring them back to you. But their sudden departure was not a tragic loss. It was a divine and absolutely necessary extraction. I actively removed them from your inner circle. I caused the sudden division because they were secretly poisoning your beautiful spirit. They were smiling in your face while draining your emotional energy in the dark. I broke those specific relationships to protect your glorious and bright future. I closed those massive doors so you would not walk blindly into a room full of hidden snakes. You cried over the loss of things that were actually sent by the enemy to destroy you. Think about the times you felt a sudden urge to change your direction. Think about the plans that fell apart at the very last second. You were so frustrated when those plans failed. You cried because you thought you were experiencing another massive defeat, but it was my hand aggressively pulling you out of a disastrous situation. I was rerouting your path to keep you entirely safe. My protection often looks like a painful rejection in the human world, but in the spiritual realm it is a massive rescue operation. My silence was not a punishment. My silence was the heavy sound of me doing the violent work of spiritual surgery. I was carefully cutting away the malignant tumors of your past trauma. I was completely reordering your chaotic environment to make room for absolute peace. I am fighting the generational curses that have tried to attach themselves to your family. I am breaking the dark cycles of pain that you thought you could never escape. I am violently dismantling the weapons that were forged in secret against your mind. I am your fierce and ultimate protector in every single moment of the day. I do not sleep and I do not ever rest when it comes to your personal safety. I am guarding your mind when you are completely vulnerable. I am guarding your fragile heart when it feels like it is about to shatter into a million pieces. I want you to make a powerful declaration of faith right here in this exact moment. If you truly believe that I am fighting massive battles for you behind the scenes, I want you to act. Go to the comments right now and type, "I trust your timing." Declare it boldly to the spiritual enemy who is watching you. Type, "I trust your timing" as a powerful weapon against your own dark and heavy doubts. Let that simple action be the very first step toward your total and complete healing today. I am carefully washing away the toxic and heavy residue, the darkness left behind in your soul. I am placing a massive wall of holy and blinding fire around your weary mind. No weapon formed against you will ever prosper under my divine watch. You are safe. You are completely secure in the palm of my strong hand. You have survived the absolute worst part of the hidden storm. And now I have a massive and beautiful promise to speak over your exhausted life. Listen to the sound of my voice changing the atmosphere in your room. The agonizing season of brutal and cold silence is finally coming to an end. The thick and heavy gray clouds that have blocked your vision are starting to break wide open. The painful spiritual winter that froze your beautiful heart is rapidly melting away. You have planted so many precious seeds in the bitter soil of your tears. You watered the hard ground with your immense pain and your deep frustration. You kept showing up even when you felt absolutely nothing. And I am telling you right now today that a glorious and massive harvest is approaching. But I want you to listen to me very carefully about this promise. I am not promising you a shallow life of easy money or temporary earthly fame. I am not promising you a superficial existence completely free of human struggle. Those are cheap and empty illusions that rot and quickly fade away in the wind. What I am preparing for you is so much deeper and so much greater than what you initially prayed for. I am bringing you a profound and unshakable peace that makes absolutely no logical sense to the human mind. I am bringing you a total and complete restoration of your tired and shattered mind. The mental clarity you have been desperately begging for is arriving in your spirit right now. The massive and heavy confusion that clouded your daily decisions is permanently lifting today. You will wake up very soon and the heavy fog will be completely and totally gone. I am opening massive divine doors that no human hand can ever shut again. I am placing you in specific rooms where your unique gifts are desperately needed and deeply celebrated. I am healing the places where you were brutally rejected and ignored. Most importantly, I am restoring the broken and bruised relationship between you and me. We are going to walk closely and intimately together again. The bitter misunderstandings of the past are completely washed away by my heavy grace. You will no longer look up at the sky with deep resentment and hidden anger. You will look up and see the warm and smiling and proud face of a loving father. You will finally understand the brilliant architecture of my complex and beautiful plan for your life. You will look back at this exact period of painful waiting and you will weep with profound gratitude. You will say to yourself that the painful waiting was absolutely worth the glorious result. You will see exactly how I used every single ounce of your suffering to build your inner spiritual kingdom. The crippling anxiety that kept you awake at 3 in the morning is being permanently replaced with a deep and heavy rest. The dark depression that chained you to your bed is being violently shattered by my blinding light. I am pouring fresh and soothing oil over your deep and bleeding emotional wounds. The walls you built around your heart are going to come down safely. You will not need that heavy metal armor anymore. I am giving you a brand new heart of flesh to replace the cold stone you have been carrying. You will feel true and pure joy again. You will laugh from the very bottom of your soul without any hidden anxiety. You will wake up in the morning and actually look forward to the day. The dread that sits heavy in your stomach right now is going to evaporate completely. I am pouring out a massive blessing of emotional resilience. You will be able to look back at the people who hurt you and feel absolutely nothing but peace. The bitter sting of their betrayal will be completely neutralized by my overwhelming love. This is the profound miracle of cognitive and spiritual restructuring. I am rewiring your anxious mind to function in pure and total peace. I am giving you a brand new song of victory to sing in the very middle of the crowded valley. You are going to experience a massive breakthrough in your emotional and spiritual capacity. You will be able to love much deeper than before. You will be able to forgive much faster than before. You will stand so much taller when the bitter wind tries to push you down to the ground. This is the eternal and glorious reward for staying in the painful fire. This is the massive dividend of your stubborn and fragile faith. The cold waiting room is finally empty. The massive door to your new and beautiful season is swinging wide open right now. But before you can walk confidently through that new and glorious door, you must remember who you truly are. You have forgotten your true and holy name in the middle of this dark and silent valley. You have let your deep trauma and your intense pain define your absolute identity. You have let the cruel and careless rejections of other people tell you what your soul is worth. You have looked in the mirror and seen a massive failure staring back at you. You have seen a broken and useless vessel that cannot be repaired. You have believed the vicious lies of the enemy who tells you that you are permanently damaged goods. Listen to the loud and powerful and passionate voice of your Creator today. Erase every single lie you have ever been told about yourself. You are not a mistake. You are not a random accident of nature. You are not a massive disappointment to the kingdom of heaven. You are not defined by the angry and bitter words you shouted at me in your moments of extreme pain. Your temporary human mistakes do not ever erase your eternal and divine identity. You are not a wandering and hopeless orphan trying to survive in a cold and ruthless universe. You are the chosen and deeply beloved child of the Most High King. You carry royal and divine authority in your spiritual veins. I am the mighty God who keeps every single promise I have ever made. I am the violent defender of your fragile heart. I am the creator of the brilliant stars and the deepest parts of the roaring ocean. And I am looking at you right now with absolutely no condemnation in my eyes. I am looking at you with intense and overwhelming pride. Your beautiful name is permanently engraved on the palms of my holy hands. I formed you carefully and delicately in the secret and quiet places before you were even born. I gave you a beautiful and massive purpose that no enemy attack can ever steal from you. You are fiercely and violently loved with an unconditional and relentless passion. You do not have to perform for my love. You do not have to achieve massive success to earn my affection. You are completely and totally forgiven for every single thing you have done wrong. You are washed absolutely clean of every single heavy burden of toxic guilt. It is time to take off the dirty and heavy clothes of your past trauma. It is time to step into the massive and beautiful authority I have specifically given you. You are not the version of yourself that was anxious and terrified. You are not the summary of your worst and darkest days. You are a completely new and beautiful creation in my eyes. Every time the enemy tries to remind you of your painful past, I want you to remind them of your glorious future. I am the author of your life, and I hold the pen securely in my hand. Nobody else gets to write the ending of your beautiful story. Your destiny is securely locked inside my vault, and nothing can corrupt it. Look at your hands right now. They are empty and they are tired. But they are the exact hands I am going to use to build a massive legacy of love. You are entirely worthy of the deep and healing love I am offering you right now. You are a masterpiece of heaven. You are my greatest and most treasured creation. But there is one final thing you must do before you can receive this massive piece I am handing to you. There is one incredibly heavy object you are still stubbornly holding in your exhausted hands. You have been gripping it so tightly that your knuckles are turning white, and you must drop it right now if you want to be completely and totally free. Will you let me show you what you need to surrender to me today?